So I've just completed an in-depth review on 5 of some of the most popular smart kettles available on the market. And in today's video, I'm just going to break it down for the 5 models that we tested and give you the key points for each one. That way, if you're thinking of buying a smart kettle, it just hopefully will give you a better purchase decision and it will hopefully speed up the process for you. But quickly, let me explain why you might want a smart kettle. So these smart kettles are not all the same. Some can be controlled via an app on your phone and some just have the control buttons on the kettle, making them not so smart. But they can also do things like if you're a new parent and you get up in the middle of the night to maybe make your baby's bottles and you want that water warm when you wake up, you can time them to do that. Maybe you work nights or you work shifts. Again, you can program the kettle to actually switch on and be ready for you at a certain time. And some of the smart kettles also keep that water warm for you. So if you set it to go off at, let's say, 3 a.m, but you sleep in and you don't get up till 3:45, then it will still remain warm and ready for you to use at 4 o'clock. So some of them are smarter than others. So let's go through the 5 that we reviewed and hopefully one of these is right for you. So the first kettle we have is by Weet. Now this is a smart kettle which is 1.7 litres in capacity, which is around 5 to 6 cups. It has a lot of the usual kettle features like anti-slip feet, it has a removable scale filter, and it also has fast boil. Now the smart features on this kettle are pretty extensive. You can control this kettle via the Smart Like app, you can also control it through Alexa, you can also control it through Google Home. Now you can also schedule the boils on this. So this is a very smart kettle and you can tell this to switch it on at any time of the day via voice controls or via your phone. So you can say, Alexa, boil the kettle at 3 p.m. and it will do that. Now this also has the baby water setting, and this is key if you are a parent and you've got a baby or a toddler. It is a pretty smart setting. What will happen is this will actually boil the water at any time through the night that you choose, and it will also boil it to 100 degrees centigrade, but then it will also cool it to around 70 Celsius, which is perfect for making babies' bottles, and it will also keep that warm for around an hour. So the smart controls on the app and the voice controls make this one a very smart kettle. Now the only negative I can see with this kettle is the design. It doesn't look very futuristic, it doesn't look very smart, it looks like a very standard kettle in my eyes, but it is a super smart kettle. And in at number 2 we have the Geepas Smart Kettle. Again, a 1.7 litre kettle holding around 6 cups of tea. Now this kettle has all the digital displays on the front of it. Your temperature is displayed, the on and off is displayed, and the timer is displayed actually physically on the kettle. Again, this also has voice control and you can control it via your apps. It's a 2200 watt kettle and it has a 360 degree rotating base. So that, if you don't know why that's important, that is designed for left and right handed people. Both left and right handed people can use that kettle because of the swivel base. Now the only negative on this, it doesn't have the baby boil feature, which means that it will boil the water to a certain temperature, cool it down and have it ready for when you need. This kettle will just come on when you tell it to and the water will be boiled at that time. If you are late to get up and you're later than that set time, it won't keep it warm, it will just have it ready for that time. And then at number 3, we have another smart kettle by Weet. Now this is a 1.7 litre kettle, again 5 or 6 cups of tea. Now this kettle has all the displays actually physically on the kettle itself. It is a larger 3000 watt kettle and it boiled super fast. It was only about 4 minutes to get a full boil for 1.7 litres. Now this also has voice controls. You can simply say, Alexa, boil the kettle to 90 degrees and it will boil your water to a set temperature. So let's say you're making a specialist coffee and you don't want a 100 degree boil and you just want it at 70, you can set the temperature very easily using voice control. Now it also comes with 6 preset temperatures as well, so if you know exactly how hot you like your drink, you can preset it and make sure your brew is exactly at the right temperature every single time. Now it also has the keep warm feature, so again you can set this kettle to come on at, let's say, 6 p.m, and if you don't make your drink at 6 p.m, it will keep the water warm for all the way up to an hour, which is a pretty cool feature. Now the only negatives with this kettle for me, the design, again, not very futuristic, not very smart looking. It just looks quite simply like a plain general kettle. Although it is a very, very smart, intelligent kettle, it doesn't really look that way. And in at number 4, the Ninja Perfect Temperature Kettle. So this kettle is 1.7 litres in capacity, is one of the larger ones we tested, and it has the rapid boil feature. And when I say rapid, I do mean rapid. It does have the feature and capabilities of boiling 1 cup of water in just 50 seconds, making it the fastest kettle we have tested. It also comes with 6 preset temperatures, ranging anywhere from 60 to 100 centigrade. Now this also has the temperature hold, which again, if you set it to come on and go to the boil, it will hold that temperature for all the way up to an hour. Meaning, if you want a second cup of tea, you don't have to reboil it, it will keep it warm at that temperature. Now the only negatives for me, if this is a smart kettle, it does not have apps. It does not have voice control and it does not run off apps. It's all done through the actual kettle and the base it sells, which to me seems a bit of a shame to say Ninja is one of the leading manufacturers of kitchen equipment and they built a smart kettle. I would have thought the first thing it would do is be controlled via an app. And finally, we have a smart pure glass kettle. Now this is a very stylish 2200 watt kettle, holds 1.7 litres, and the key standout feature for this kettle is that it has a tea infuser built inside. So if you want the whole kettle to boil the water and infuse your tea leaves, then you get a full kettle of tea at the perfect temperature. This kettle would be for you. Now it does have 6 preset temperatures and it has a reasonably fast boil. It will boil 500 millilitres of water in around 3 minutes and the full 1.7 litre kettle in around 6 minutes. Now it does have a keep warm feature of up to 2 hours, which is the longest one we've seen. So again, you will make your cup of tea, you'll have your drink, and you can go back and get more water from the kettle up to 2 hours and it will remain at that temperature. Now the negatives for me, again, a smart kettle doesn't have voice control, doesn't run off an app. Everything is controlled via the base, again, which seems to me lacking in smart technology. So there you go, that's 5 unique smart kettles. Hopefully one of those is right for you. The distinction definitely on the smart kettles is some run from your mobile phone, from your app and through smart controls like Alexa and Google, and some are just controlled via the base of the kettle. So you need to decide what's important for you. So hopefully those key points helps you out with your purchase choice.